Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for the 9th to the 16th of June. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Let's dive in and see what is going on for you guys this week, okay? We have that full moon in your fellow fire sign, sister sign, Sagittarius on the 11th. And Jupiter is moving into exaltation on the 9th, even though it is going to be squaring Saturn, which is in your sign. So Aries, I want you to understand that over the next month, particularly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, you are going to be experiencing growth. This growth, this evolution, however, is going to come at a cost. And listen, I don't want to start off with like, this is going to be a bad reading. This is not. This is actually, as somebody who just had Saturn transiting her first sign for almost 2 years, and Saturn's going to be going back into my first house in the fall. You know, people give this bad rep to Saturn, and the internet loves to like demonize certain planets and then glorify others. Every planet has its duality and has its lesson. Saturn is by far one of the most powerful, most potent teachers, because Saturn will show you what it's like to mature, what it's like to grow up, what it's like to be disciplined, structured, focus on your desired outcome in order to reach the success that you want, right? If you know, we're sitting down with me right now, you're like, Char, you know, I really want to, you know, get my ideal bot, or Char, I'm ready to find that relationship, or Char, I'm ready to have that dream job. Like, what is this thing that you want to manifest, Aries, right? If you were to talk to me about it, I would ask you, okay, what is it that you need to do? What are the steps you got to take in order to manifest that into your reality? And where are you potentially self-sabotaging or not doing the work that's required? And that is what Saturn does, right? Saturn turns around and goes, can you focus on your desired outcome? Can you focus on what it is that you want to attract? Understanding that there is like zero instant gratification. It is grit. It is work. It is discipline. That's what leads you to success. And that's the whole energy of this week for you, even this month, and honestly for the next little bit, because Saturn's going to be in your sign for the next little bit. Even though it's going to bounce back into Pisces for a bit, it's going to come back officially into your sign, and then it's going to stay there, right? I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And then we have the 6th house. The 6th house in astrology is connected to Virgo. Currently, the South Node in the cosmos is in Virgo. This is the house of the health. Of the health of the body. It's your work-life routine, it's your schedule, it's your organizational skills. It is literally going back to the energy of focus, of discipline, but in a different way, because Virgo energy likes to really, you know, create some sort of routine, but also some sort of structure, conformity, right? And then we have, wait, it's not time yet, things are being woven. So whatever you are wanting to manifest into your life, whatever you are desiring to call in, whatever you are desiring to co-create or conjure, this is a beautiful week for you to sit down and say to yourself, okay, where am I creating limitations? Where am I creating stuckness? What am I doing? What has been the cause of this? And how do I need to rewrite the story? Like, let me ask you a question. Are there continual stories that you repeat inside your mind, around your body, around your relationships, around your, you know, your money, etc.? This week is all about purging it. 4 of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. Let it go, babe. Stop trying to hold on so tightly and allow yourself a new, solid, grounded, rooted, stable, secure way of thinking about this. Okay, this is Source turning around and going, hey, I get it, I understand, right? That in the past, perhaps in the past, perhaps this was your story. However, in order to rewrite a new story, you got to get down into that subconscious mind, Aries, and really think about where the ego, the limitations, the shadows are all, you know, holding you back or binding you and chaining you to a life that doesn't even belong to you anymore. Like, you know, I can say this, you know, we're friends, right? Like, I always like to consider myself one of your besties. Yes, I'm your guide. Yes, I'm your mentor. Yes, I'm your teacher. Yes, I'm here to help you evolve. But at the end of the day, I am also human, and you teach me as much as I teach you. You know, I believe the best type of teachers are the teachers who are willing to also always be learning from their students and from life. And I've noticed myself in this home that we're in, it was meant to be temporary and specific. I wasn't planning on staying here for maybe longer than a year or two. And we've been here for the past 5 years, and I can feel myself outgrowing the space to the point where I feel restricted in this environment. And so instead of telling myself the story like I'm restricted, I'm limited, this house, I feel like I'm suffocating in it, instead of going there, because that's a limitation, I'm like, okay, this house has served its purpose. I'm really grateful for this home. It's time for us to expand now. It's time for us to call in a new home. It's time for us to call in a little bit more permanent home, a home where we can expand and grow and evolve, whether it's our family, you know, this career I have, etc. The Page of Swords to the Five of Swords tells you just that, right? It says, where do you need to write a new story, and where is your ego currently blocking you? This could also be, wow, I didn't even notice this. I didn't even notice this. Yeah, I actually did. The Knight of Swords is right there. Look, this could also mean, okay, listen, Linda, this could also mean, not gonna lie, geez Louise, this could also mean somebody coming into your life, and it's like, the manifestation of that one trigger. You know, people are like, I keep repeating the same cycle no matter who I date, or like, why it's this lesson I have to learn. I'm always find myself in the same pattern. Babe, this Page of Swords, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords turns around and goes, okay, let me not test you, but let's see what happens now when you are triggered. Because I've got a feeling some of you are going to be receiving some crazy news. I think some of you, this could have to do with your finances, your career, your money, your investments, raises, promotions, anywhere where you're going to see some sort of growth or are supposed to receive some sort of growth, some sort of expansion in your money. But here's the thing, this information may come in a little bit jarring and a little bit unexpected. Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Source is turning around. Will you be triggered again and react and respond in the same way? What's the answer? No. Okay, no. So if you have this new idea, this vision, you're ready to get unstuck when it comes to your finances, you're ready to gain clarity, confidence, freedom, etc., you're going to have to do the work. And you're going to have to pay attention here and see what is the trigger so you can rewrite the trigger. You also, before I dive into your love reading, you also got Aries as your amulet from StarSea Jewels. StarSea Jewels is my jewelry line. You can pick up your amulet down in the description box below. This amulet is when you need to stay protected and grounded, when you are facing moments of uncertainty, where you got to tune into that like war-like energy, right? You got to be the warrior, the hero of your own life, Aries. That's when this amulet shows up, and it showed up this week. I can't help but feel, you know, as I'm pulling out these cards for your love life, I can't help but feel like you have been working really hard here at rewriting a story, maybe your money story, your stability, your security, and something's going to happen that's going to feel very out of left field. And, you know, it's really going to be up to you. You have free will. It's really going to be up to you. How are you going to respond to this? How are you going to react to this? What are you going to do in the face of this? In your love, you got the Knight of Pentacles to the lovers here. Maybe some of you are looking for love, feeling a little bit disappointed in love, lovers, and the Ten of Swords. Feeling like no matter, you know, what you're doing here, you can't seem to attract the type of romantic partner that you want, that you are seeking, or you're just feeling a little bit dissatisfied in your romantic life. Honestly, June's not the best, and even the beginning of July isn't the best for love. Just the transits in the sky, like yes, Venus is at home in Taurus. Self-love. Focus on that self-love, okay? That's what I'm going to say. Also, I don't have your chart, so I can't tell you how you're going to be influenced. I just know what's going on in the cosmos, and like in terms of love, this is a period of time to self-love. Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is about you understanding what it is that you value, what it is that you require in love, and then not settling for anything less. If you want to book a session, you want to work with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Here's this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.